Hello and welcome. I might be a minute or two late. I'll tell you the story in a minute. We'll start with some drumming. So welcoming anyone in who's there. Hi. I can see a heart or two going up on the side of the screen. I can't see who it is yet, but you're welcome. Welcoming you all in. I went to adjust the camera with about 2 minutes to 8, and the camera fell off its stand, and I had to start all over again and put in the whole description of the program and set it up. So I was a couple of minutes late, I think. But good to see you all here coming in. So the playing of the drum as an intro just seems a nice way to welcome and introduce the service, to introduce the evening. So there's a few of you there. I've missed a whole load of you have gone through, scrolled through, and on this limited screen, Rachel O'Reilly from Lincolnshire, Angelica Minier from Germany, and Yvette Fabel from Netherlands, and Jan Reuters also from the northern Netherlands. That's lovely. And there were several of you went through before then. The great thing is you can see each other, I believe so. And I can see hearts going up, and yeah, I put my heart in the mix too. Lovely to be with you all. So Earth Service. So we gather here on a Friday, the day of Venus, to honour the Earth, to honour each other, to honour community from a heartful space. Simple act, simple ritual, but very needed in these times. We are circling together, we are singing a heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling together, we are singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Please join me in singing. We are circling together, we are singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. We are circling together, we are singing our heart together. We are circling, circling together. We are singing, singing our heart song. This is family, this is unity, this is celebration, this is sacred. Welcome all. Yes, it's beautiful to just link in this simple way, a simple ritual. These rituals become more important in this time of change, in this time of challenge, in this time of transition. We're all being affected by the events going on in the world around us, but we can come together in this simple, heartfelt space. And if I'm honest, yeah, there are times I'm often fine with it all, and sometimes I find myself getting weighed down a bit with it all and thinking, goodness me, what's going on? This is nuts, like I'm sure we all do. And also at this time of year with the sun going and sinking in, going down into the darker part of the year, I'm in tune with that, and I don't find it always so easy, just like all of us. So it's lovely to come together and celebrate for the earth and for each other. So a couple of simple chants to honour this time of year. Certainly in the Northern Hemisphere. If any of you by chance are from the Southern Hemisphere, you're at the other end of the cycle. But one by one the leaves are falling on the ground. It is autumn, and autumn leaves fall. One by one the leaves are falling on the ground. It is autumn, and autumn leaves fall. One by one the leaves are falling on the ground. It is autumn, and autumn leaves fall. One by one the leaves are falling on the ground. It is autumn, and autumn leaves fall. It is autumn, and autumn leaves fall. It is autumn, and autumn leaves fall. And as we join together in this way, yeah, here we are all scattered around different land masses across waters wide, and different parts of the globe, thousands of miles away, some of you. And yet we're here as one, we're connected. So however much at different times, some of you, probably all of us at different times, feel more isolated or alone or solitary, here we are, always available to each other and to the earth, and always connected, though we don't see it. And here we are also at the end of the fruiting season. This is probably the last time I'll have the apples here I had to replace a couple because they were starting to rot. But these are apples from the garden, small apple tree outside, and it's really, yeah, the beauty, the rich red of the summer sun embodied in the apples. So here's another autumn song of this time, and then we'll link in more deeply as we do. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the wind blows rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the wind blows rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the wind blows rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the wind blows rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the winds blow rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the wind blows rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days, and the winds blow rain across the land. See the leaves are falling, hear the spirits calling. Hey ho, darker grow the days. So you can probably hear the fire crackling away behind me. It's very welcome in this time. As the evenings chilly up, they get chillier. I love the warmth of a wood fire. It goes right to my heart, right through my bones, to my marrow. I love it. One of the benefits of this time of year. And there's something very special about just traversing the cycle, the wheel of the year together in this simple fashion. I'm just tempted, something came to mind while I was preparing for this program. There's the importance, the vital need for simple ritual in my life, certainly, and I suspect in yours, but certainly I know the benefit of performing ritual like this together is has benefits way beyond what appear before us. And if anybody out there is going through a tough time, and we all do at some point, repeatedly in life, because life balances joys and sorrows, it seems to me. So if you're going through a difficult time of grief, sorrow, sadness, find a way of performing a simple ritual to share that grief or sadness, to release it. One way is to go out into the garden. If you're lucky enough to have a garden, find a spot where you can lie on the earth, dig a little hole, and put your mouth, put your face to it, and just speak your truth, or speak your burden, or speak your sorrows to the earth. Cry if you need to, and release and share that truth to the earth. I used to keep bees, and any major life events, beekeepers always go and tell the bees. Tell the bees, speak to the bees. If you're lucky enough to have bees, you can do that. Anyway, let's just link in. So I'm going to just drop pebbles in the pond, a couple of readings each time from my Book of Shinings, collected scribbles from the years. If I can find what I'm looking for. Here we are. So just a couple of sentences. This is from someone called Abhishektananda. I think it was a French monk who went out to India, and he kind of synthesized French Christianity with Indian spiritual practices. Fused the two, because they're like everything, it's from the same source ultimately. So he said, truth cannot come from outside, nor from the interior work of the spirit. Truth cannot come from outside, nor from the interior work of the spirit. It simply bursts forth from the depths of the heart. It simply bursts forth from the depths of the heart. It is the dawn of light in the glory of being, in the depth of the heart. So let's link in. I invite us to share 3 breaths. So imagining we're linking hands in this global grove, as fanciful to call it that at one level, but there's a truth in it too. We encircle our hearts, we bring our hearts together and encircle this loving earth, this global grove. So a breath with the earth beneath us. And a breath with the sky above us. And a breath with the waters that surround the land on which we sit or stand. So just a call in. Here's our focus for the evening, a cauldron, an altar, a vessel for heartfulness. And I call in, and invite you to call in whatever way is appropriate. I call in my guardian spirits, and I call in Great Spirit, whatever form that might take for you, and ask for blessings, guidance, inspiration, and protection on this our journey together. As we journey through song and offer our song and our hearts for the good of all, for the benefit of the earth, and for the benefit of ourselves. So I've got 3 candles, kind of Arwen. If I do it like that, it's looking on there. No, it doesn't quite work, does it? I was trying to get the candle as the dot at the tip of the Arwen. Never mind. You can imagine. So 3 candles, and I'm going to light them one by one. The first one, for those of you who've been with us before, I'll say my name and I will add a quality into the mix, into the cauldron, into the space. And then I'll invite you with the second candle to add your name and a quality, a blessing, a gift. And a third one for whoever might come to mind who isn't here, but would benefit from the qualities of this shared circle, and who would love to be part of it, possibly. So, I'm JJ. I bring myself fully present. And the quality I bring in, is presence. Presence. So your name and equality. And a third person, somebody who I want to bring in, and a quality to go with them. So let's seal this journey that we'll continue with now. Let's seal our journey with 3 Awens. Awen, sacred breath, flowing spirit. Deep breath. So if you'd care to share the quality you put in, I invite you to do so. It can help enrich the process and enrich the journey together by bringing it more into focus. And if you don't want to do it, it's fine too. But somehow it helps to see each other, doesn't it? To be aware of each other's presence, each other's gifts. It just strikes me that often in the Western culture particularly, we tend to look for our wisdom and our guidance to indigenous cultures of foreign lands. And I'm just bringing into awareness that certainly in the land where I sit, the land of Albion, there is an indigenous wisdom available, which it's taken me a lifetime to track and trace. Track and trace. There's a different slant to that. Yeah, it's taken me a lifetime, but there is an indigenous wisdom in this land and in any land, wherever you happen to be, whatever your ancestry, whatever your connection to the land upon which you sit, there is an indigenous wisdom available. It doesn't have to be 1,000 miles away or more. Right, let's have another song. I step into the flow and then I let it go. I open my heart, my mind and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let it go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. Excuse my visual dyslexia earlier. I step into the flow and then I let it go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let it go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I surrender, I surrender, I surrender. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let it go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I step into the flow and then I let it go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I surrender, I the flow, and then I let it go. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. I open my mind, my heart and my soul. Yeah, thank you for contributing and making it more interactive by linking in, and the hearts and the stuff and the acknowledgements going up on the side there. It's very life affirming as we're singing together and the hearts flow up. Thank you. It's beautiful. So I'll just mention actually that there you go. Yeah, thank you. So last Sunday I held an earth service in the garden. An earth service in the garden outside and there were 15 of us locally. It was called at short notice because I'm weather dependent, and I wanted to see that if it was dry, although we'll probably hold them if they're wet too. I'm getting distracted by all the hearts going up and can't help but smile. But it was beautiful. It was really magical to come together, and it's such soul nourishment. It's so beautiful to come together just like this. I mean, these started from when we locked down. I was taking the live singing into the virtual environment. What it now feels is like I'm taking what we've been sharing here in the virtual environment back into the live world, because it's been missing largely. People are not meeting in this way, and it's such a crucial aspect and vital element of life. Vital. Song, soul, connection, community, spirit. Yes. So let's go into I'm still smiling because it's very interactive, it's very life affirming. And interestingly, you know, I'd love to bring you all, I do bring you all into the live one. I bring all the live ones into this one. And you might not, but you might think you're missing out. And actually, do you know, what I've come to learn is that in this environment, we can connect in a very powerful and deep and healing way. Just as much, I think it's because in truth we are not separated. In this moment, I am linked in the real moment, in the real world, which might not be the visual world. I'm linked. We are linked and come together. And magic can happen in this space in the same way it can happen in the garden. So we're going to have a song, and then a reading, and then silence. So we'll have a song, and I'll give a short reading. I'll sound the bell, and we'll have a few minutes meditative silence to offer our prayers, our wishes, our joys, our sorrows, our heartfulness, for whatever. Somewhere in the mix to this beautiful planet that we're on, and which is what the focus of these is at some level. So here's a song that we walk this land, heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song to the land we belong. Written by Nikomo. Some of you may know Nikomo and Drusilla. Dear Druid friends, that was a bit of a tongue twister, dear Druid friends of mine, and beautiful teachers of Harmonic Temple, anyone who's had the pleasure and joy and privilege of sharing that. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. We walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. Last time we walk this land heart to heart, hand in hand. We sing our song, to the earth we belong. And we'll hold this energy as we go into meditation. I'll give you the reading afterwards. grace. The mystery of grace is the Spirit who, when I look outwards, envelops me, and when I look inwards, fills me. The mystery of grace is the Spirit who, when I look outwards, envelops me, and when I look inwards, fills me. Grace brings about a change in our level of awareness. Grace brings about a change in our level of awareness. Grace means perceiving the whole mystery in everything that reflects it on earth. Grace means perceiving the whole mystery in everything that reflects it on earth. So it's a joy to link in like this. I was struck as we were in silence there by how much this has come to mean for me, and it's part of my purpose, and it's about being in service, but through being in service I'm serving myself and the earth. And if I'm ever feeling low, as I was earlier today, and then this gives me a beacon in the dark, a beacon in life, meaningful, heartful, connecting with like-minded souls, and whether you're like-minded or not, loving souls, that's clear from all the hearts going up. And to find purpose in life through service is such a nourishing and beautiful way to live a life, and a constant struggle as well to fulfill that desire, that aim, that mission, that purpose. Earlier in the week I went and helped lead a group of teenage boys, 10 teenage boys, 4 men, traipsing up in the woods, lighting the fire in the cold and damp, but part of me often resists, but the benefit and the beauty of it, and the incredible shared wisdom and truth and beauty of it is remarkable. So my screen has gone slightly dark, I don't know, low battery, all right, 20%, should see us through. Supposed to be charging. Anyway, bear with me while my screen's gone slightly. Okay. I think there's enough battery to see us through. If I shut up wittering away, we'll be fine. So let's have a song. We are the dance of the moon and the sun. We are the light that's in everyone. We are the turning of the tide. We are the hope that's deep inside. We are the light of the moon and the sun. We are the light that's in everyone. We are the turning of the tide. We are the hope that's deep inside. We are the light of the moon and the sun. We are the light that's in everyone. We are the turning of the tide. We are the hope that's deep inside. We are the light of the moon and the sun. We are the light that So we'll bring this together. We'll bring this to a conclusion as we wend our heart journeys through time and space. And how beautiful to link in like this. And I'm privileged, honoured and inspired by all of you, all of you being here and making a difference. Together we can make a difference, and we do, more than I think we realise. So we'll have a song to finish. What did I think? Oh yes. May the circle be open, yet unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open, yet unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. May the circle be open, yet unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. All together last time. May the circle be open, yet unbroken. May the love of the goddess be forever in our hearts. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. Merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again, same time next week. For those of you inclined, on Tuesday night there'll be one of the fortnightly Sovereign Earth offerings. So next Tuesday at 8 on here, the subject is paradox. Really interesting subject, paradox, one for Sovereign Earth, and then next week Earth Service in the Global Grove. And have a beautiful week, have a beautiful year, have a beautiful autumn, and we'll just finish by sharing 3 breaths and blowing out the candles together. Nearly forgot. You could tell, couldn't you? So let's share a breath. This bounteous bowl of beauty and heartwarming song. Let's share a breath and take from it what we need to sustain ourselves in beauty and truth and wonder. Deep breath. Holding hands in circle. Second breath for each other. For each other. Deep breath. Third breath for all others. All others. Deep breath. Three Arwens, deep breath. Just before we blow the candles out together, I want to share a gratitude, appreciation for how much love and joy this brings for me, and how coming together like this, we each bring a part of the jigsaw, we each have a gift, we each have something to offer, and we receive as we offer. So deep breath, and we'll blow these out. 1, 2, 3. Out into the world. May these blessings spill out into the world in heartfulness and soulfulness and song. I'll have a drink and I'll have a short break, and then I'm going to look forward to reading. I see all the hearts going up. It's beautiful, and I'll look forward to reading all your comments. Lots of beauty, lots of love. And we're going to turn off now. Bye-bye.